Hey there, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I am going to be doing a fragrance review which I never did before. Big thanks to Dr. Jeffrey for lending me his bottle. And the fragrance, as you can tell from title, is going to be Dolce&Gabbana, the one Luminous Night. This is one of the most unicorn perfumes, like a bit rare to find and very, very expensive. The most expensive from this line I've seen. Even as a tester, it cost you well over $100. So something like Stronger With You leather, Stronger With You wool, these are more exclusive editions, Middle Eastern edition. This is Middle Eastern edition of the One. So the One basically is a fragrance which has a lot of success story, a lot of popularity in community. It has a lot of flankers, and I did cover almost all of them except one or two, Baroque edition, this and that. But the Luminous Night was purchased by my friend, and he gave it to me a few days back. So I said I want to test it before I do initial impression. It's gonna be initial impression, and I have a tester unit, as you can tell. So I don't have a full packaging. The tester package is gonna look like this. All right, and this one's going to have written Arabic written on the box. I think it translates to something like Luminous Night, I guess. So before this, I think they had Royal Night and Mysterious Night, which I both reviewed. I reviewed both. Please check them out. So this is a EDP concentration 100 ml. I think this is the only size this comes in. So that's nothing much to the box. So I'm wearing this on my hand just for reviewing purpose, and I'm wearing Versace Purom as my morning scent. So here's the beautiful bottle. I did not bring the other bottles because they're very heavy. This is very heavy bottle. This is how the bottle looks, and if you see, it's blue. Okay, and this blue is beautiful. I think it's the early morning, not enough light, so you cannot tell, but yeah, it's blue. And then it has a blue and golden embellishment. I don't know what you call that, like blue and gold combination. The name written, and these caps are special. Okay, like normal Dolce & Gabbana bottles are not as heavy as these. For some reason, the cap is heavier, I think. Okay, and the sprayer works fine. Here is the base. These caps are like bottles are very gorgeous. Many companies have made bottles like it. Lanston de Guerlain, for example, or some of the Modern Reserve, not Modern Reserve. There's one fragrance, I forgot the name, but they have similar bottles to this. Okay, and when you take it off, this is okay, clicks onto place, but you have to put it in the right way. So make it, proportionate, or I don't know, right way. And the sprayer, as I told you, works fine. It has, if you're scared for fakes, the atomizer will look like black. So I have it on my hand here. So I'll respray it there again, or show you in my, perhaps, yeah, same spot, because I'm wearing Versace Pro on my this side. Sprayer works fine. These sprayers are not any problem at all. So before I talk about this, this one, as I told you, it has a long line of flankers. And this fragrance has a lot of successful, and also same time some of the fragrances are not so successful, like the one Sport, the one Gentleman, perhaps, or the one Gray. I don't know. There are few ones, like the one. Some of them are discontinued. I forgot some of the names, but some of them were not like a hit. Some of them are very good, to be honest, but some of them are underrated, some of them are overrated. So the one originally had kind of like a boozy sweetness, like a boozy tobacco, tropical fruit punch vibe with an amber and grapefruit and ginger. A very nice fragrance, very seductive, you can say Godfather like fragrance, beautiful fragrance. And some people complain about longevity. I never had issue with it. It had a really good performance on me in the summertime, and I still have a bottle, a little bit juice left. The one EDD especially works for me the best. EDP works perfectly in the winter. EDP Intense is also good, but the one Gentleman is really nice. I really like its underrated one. Sport is good, okay. The Grey was okay. So they are a bit more. So the Royal Night and the Mysterious Night, out of the two, I like the Royal Night because it had a date note. It has a sweet fruity vibe, and it has some spices. The Mysterious Night, it has a saffron and bit rosy vibe. I felt it was a bit feminine. It was like a little bit nauseating for me. I sold my bottle off, but I'm thinking to get it back. But the third one, I think, out of the Middle Eastern collection is this. If you do not consider the limited time release like special edition, this and that, this is the third proper edition. And let me tell you, I love this bottle. This blue bottle is the best looking bottle, definitely, hands down. So now I'm doing this early morning. It's about 6:30, and Luminous Night should be by right. I should do this at night, but it's okay. The fragrance itself is very beautiful. So let me tell you the notes breakdown. I don't remember everything. I remember the date and the amber and the spices. So this one has black pepper according to Fragrantica, basil and bergamot opening, citrus. Middle notes are dates, sage, geranium, incense, amber and sandalwood. So apparently, according to Fragrantica, this is 2021 release, not so long ago, last year. And this one is supposedly a nice Middle Eastern fragrance. Okay, so one thing I tell you, let me talk about the negative sides in the initial impression. There are hardly any. Okay, I try to find some weakness of this fragrance. Perhaps the only one problem is two problems. One is rarity, how to find this fragrance. It's not available in all shops. Second thing is going to be the price factor. It's going to be very expensive for a designer. It's almost niche. It's a niche pricing perfume. So these two are the two weaknesses I could find. Apart from that, this is not my bottle. I don't have to hype it. I don't have to sell it, anything. But performance is great. Okay, first thing people want, how is this performing? This is the best performer out of the whole line. Okay, easily. Some of the other ones, the one EDP Intense is very good performer, but this one beats even Royal Night, Mysterious Night. So performance is very, very good. Okay, projection for 2 hours, I get good projection. After that, it hangs on to me for 7-8 hours easy in the summer days, and I can detect it, but it gets kind of like a little bit less thick, less beefy. I think in winter time, I just cannot wait for winter. Just today I was craving for winter. 1 to 2 months from now, I can almost smell it. Hopefully it will get better, and we will have nice weather. I can go for morning walks again. So this fragrance, it's a true and true winter perfume. Okay, if you're looking for a beautiful winter fragrance for a formal occasion, this is gonna do it for you. The sweetness of the dates, it's not a realistic date. The date note is not real. It's an imaginary note, and you cannot distill, I think, dates to be making a note, but you can use some ingredients to make it smell like date. It's very realistic in that way. They could actually achieve it, the sweetness of the fruit. And as Muslims, not as Muslims, during our Ramadan or fasting month, we take a lot of dates. So I'm familiar with the smell and the taste. So I tried many kind of dates in my life, and this one definitely feels like the richness, the aroma of the dates is definitely there, with a lot of amber, mild spices, and the opening has a little bit of sweetness, like Armani Code Profumo or Armani Code Ultimate, like one of those stronger with you intensely. It has the sweetness of gourmand touches rather. So you'll really enjoy the opening of it. It has this designer-ish aspect. I really love that. Some of you may say, oh, if it has a designer vibe, it's not exclusive. This is very nice. This is very, very nice perfume. If you can see it somewhere from a friend or someone's decanting, you should give it a try, even if it's expensive, okay? And decide for yourself. So longevity and projection is very good. I would say on average, I'll give it 9. Wearing for this is, you can wear this daytime, no problem. Evening, whenever there is a nice weather going on, fresh breeze going on, cool, little bit rainy. When very, very hot, I would not recommend this. So this one reminds me definitely of the Armani Code line, the Code, not Perfume, they're the new ones, the golden bottles, I forgot the names. But it has that mainstream designer appeal, but on the dry down, it becomes spicier. And you get a little bit of spices coming up, but it's very Middle Eastern-like. It's like a trip to Middle East, very nice private jet, luxurious kind of vibe. So this is the best from the line. Okay, I'll tell you, so impressed by it. I actually loved Mysterious Night, the Royal Night, the first Middle Eastern exclusive. My hand is hurting because it's so heavy. This one I love more than the both of them. This is my number one from the Middle Eastern collection favorites. After this, Royal Nights, and then followed by Mysterious Night. So initial impression, I like it a lot. I think you should go 4 to 5 sprays to 6. People will notice you, but it will be more on, should be preserved for more, I would say, formal occasion, special occasion parties, birthdays, anniversary, and not to be thrown casually, but you do whatever you want. You can wear this for your office, no problem. Just limit the number of sprays. Amazing release, beautiful fragrance, but should be made bit more available in the market, as well as bit more affordable. Then it will become like, it will be appreciated by people. But if you have to pay more than $150 for this, or $200 almost, some people say it's $170, $180 for full packaging. I don't know. It seems a bit too much if you are not a big fan of the line or loyal to the line, or if you don't have big bucks or big deep pockets, you may feel a bit unfair. I would say price for this, fair pricing would be $85. I'll be gladly paying, So apart from that, nice perfume. Overall, this is a really nice fragrance. Not totally unique, but I really enjoy the dry down a lot more. Okay, the dry down gets very interesting. If you are not impressed by the opening of that code, opening the Armani Stronger With You, sort of like a sweet opening of it gets a vanillic vibe. It goes away and you start seeing the magic on dry down. That's the best part of this fragrance. Overall, initial impression, if you minus the price and availability, this is a 10. Okay, very impressed by it. Especially the bottle is a bonus. I was going to give it a 9, but for the bottle I couldn't give more less than 10. So this is a 10 initial impression, and perhaps in winter time I'll review the whole line, and hopefully I'll have Mysterious Night back in my collection. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Thanks very much, Dr. Jeffrey, for your bottle courtesy. I have one more coming up from Zerja from his bottles. I'll review that in time. Have a nice day. Sun is coming up. I'm gonna have to go and have some coffee because I had no breakfast, no coffee in the morning. Just decided to do the videos so you can enjoy a little bit different atmosphere than my room. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.